Good afternoon, this is Lolly. Today we're talking about fabric piping. Now in all my thrift store hauls, I noticed that I started finding a lot of piping when I was looking for flat lace trims. And I picked some up and I thought, well, yeah, I'm bound to find some way to use that in paper crafting. And so now that I've started playing with it, oh my goodness, I love it, and I can tell I need to find some more colors. So let's play around. I want to show you what I made first and then give you a short demonstration on how to use it. What would be very helpful for you to have would be, let me find it. Hold on. Here it is, Fabri-Tac. This would be very handy to be using in your project. I use it when I'm gluing fabric to paper or fabric to fabric. And another thing would be to have some fabric scissors. You don't have to have fabric scissors, but there are a couple times when it really is handy. If not, then really have a good pair of sharp regular scissors that you would be using. So let's show you what I have been making first. Now I don't love everything, but it's been a learning process. So in order to figure out what I was doing and how to play with it, I made this tag out of a butter box. You see that? And I've got a bookmarker in there. So you can see the piping right along the edge there. Let me hold that sideways. Can you see how it's like a little roll right there all along the edge? And I did go around a corner there. I have some paper trim here that I am starting to carry in my shop. This one is a tea box from Celestial Seasonings, and I have another bookmarker inside that as well. And you see I just did one edge. There's that. And now this one is I wanted a page or a pocket holder for my mini Happy Planner. In my next video, I'm going to show you how to do these and customize this for any size planner that you have. So you'll want to look for my very next video, which I will film when I'm done with this one. But if you are an early bird and you catch this video first, you may have to wait a couple hours before the other one is posted. You can see I also added some shiny stuff to it. Now this I just glued and put sparkly embossing powder on the wings, and this one is actually a stencil that I got from Auntie Vera's Scrap and Craft. And I just used an embossing pad over the stencil and then used embossing powder over that. But what I want to show you is this has two pockets there. Now I did not glue the side because it's going to have rings in it and that will hold whatever is in the pocket in place. But you can see the piping underneath both pockets. Is that cute or what? I love this. Now this project will work best with double-sided paper. So again, I will show you how to make these and customize it for whatever size planner you have. And my next project that I made with this is this. I got this paper collection. The cover was torn off, so I don't even know what company this is, but it's very bright. Someone gave this to me. It's very, very bright papers. And I just felt like it was so perky, I had to play with it, and I want to make a journal out of that. So this is going to be one of the pages in the journal. And you see I made a pocket out of that as well. I've got the red tiny gingham print piping right on that side, and that is so cute. I really like that gingham piping. It is adorable. So I have a couple projects here to show you. This is that same paper pack. And I'm going to run piping along the side here and just glue the bottom shut. So let's see. I see this blue here, so I'm going to grab this pale blue and think that will work well with it. And now you'll notice that the piping does not lie flat on the table. So it helps to just kind of straighten it out a little bit here. And I want to, what I was doing at first is I was gluing the paper and then setting this on there, but I really couldn't see from the other side how close I was getting to the stitch line. So I realize now that it does help to glue the piping and put the paper on it so that I can follow and see what's going on. So what I want to do is cut a piece a little bigger than what I need. This is when fabric scissors come in handy, otherwise you'll be sawing and hacking at it without any luck. Okay, so let's turn this over. Nope, no, it is this way, sorry. I'm going to get that Fabri-Tac out and glue along here. Like that. And I like to cover this quickly, otherwise it tends to get dry. Okay, I'm going to start on one end, and I'm going to put it up against the edge of the stitching there and feed it as I go along. My right thumb is getting in the glue as I'm doing this, but it's okay. You know, we're crafters. We live with glue all over us ourselves, right? Just going to rub that off like lotion. Okay, then all we have to do is turn that over and glue that again. I'm not sure why I have this other glue sitting here. I do want to use my Scotch tacky glue to glue the bottom of this shut. Okay, then I'm just going to fold that over and press it down. Now, the Fabri-Tac does dry pretty quickly, but I want to make sure it's drying and has a really good hold, so I'm putting the binder clip on, reaching over the piping and onto the paper itself to make sure that really gets a good hold. And then coming around here and gluing and putting that together. Now, one thing you can do, you can trim this now. If you're using your fabric scissors, make sure you cut away, just a pinch away from the paper, so that you're not actually cutting the paper with your fabric scissors. And also be mindful of glue. So, and then when it's dry, you can cut this off too. But again, cut just a teeny bit away from the edge of the paper. When it's dry, I want to show you right now, when it's dry, you want to take your Fabri-Tac and just glue the very tip, the white part of this. Just kind of push it down on there. And it gives it like a seal so it doesn't fray. Okay. And so when I'm done with this, I will trim that off and I will put a little dab of the Fabri-Tac on there as well. But you can even see right now how cute that is, right? That is adorable. Okay, the other thing I want to show you is what do you do when you're going around a corner, and I recommend rounding the corners. There's another piece of paper here. It's so busy that I thought the pocket and adding anything else to the front may be a bit much. I don't know, but I'm still thinking about it. But I know that I can put this back here and it'll be cute. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to put it at an angle. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But I rounded the bottom. I'm going to go down the side, bottom, and up that side with the same color here. But I'm going to go around the corner, and I want to show you what that's going to look like. So I'm just sort of going to pre-measure this to see about how much I need. And I like to cut it off from the little spool here before I get going. Now, excuse me. And I have another pair of scissors too. These are also fabric scissors. I'm going to start with this Fabri-Tac. Smooth that out a little bit. Let's see. Let me do it this way. I'm going to glue it here. And I'm going to go up to, but not touch the curve just yet. There's a method to my madness. Now, if you want, you can clip that and come back later and do the curve, but what I'm going to do is clip it and just do the curve now because I want you to be able to see without having to wait. When you go around a corner like this, do you see how that's bunching up? Right there. So it would help if we would remove some of this excess fabric there before we go around the current corner. You see that? So I just take this fabric scissors and snip a little triangle out of the corner right there so that it will lay flatter than it would have normally. Okay. Now I just hit the corner here. Let's make sure I'm on camera. Just hit the corner. And again, turn this around so I can see what I'm doing. It takes a little more patience around the corner because you have to get it eyeballed, and there we go. And I keep turning it back from the front to the back to see what I'm doing here. Okay. Now I'm going to get that nice and secure with binder clips as well. Right there. I'm going to come around here and snip excess off of here. And I'm going up to the stitch line, but I'm not cutting the stitch line on that piping. I'm just going to glue the corner like I did last time before I go around and do the rest of that one side. It just really helps to be able to see what I'm doing. I do like that this sets up fairly quickly so that I don't have to worry, but it doesn't set up so quickly that I can't reposition. Okay, we've got the last bit of that. Now, it really doesn't take that long to do this, and it's just doing it it's taking a little bit on video because I'm having to fiddle with it to try and show you, but it really is pretty quickly done. Okay, so pinch, and pinch that. Okay, and that's what the back is going to look like, but we won't see the back. Okay, I'm going to set that down, bring this back out, because I think that's been sitting long enough. So like I said, it doesn't take that long for the Fabri-Tac to adhere. So I'm going to trim this off, making sure I'm not cutting my paper. I'm cutting next to, but not on the paper. And then I want to take this Fabri-Tac and just hit that right there so it doesn't fray on me. I'm getting a dot on there, and then I'm smashing it down onto it, well, gently smashing with my tip. Okay. And I still have plenty of room to decorate here, but I just love the way that looks. So this is going to be, because of the way this design fell on the paper, it's just that's the way it was on the edge of the paper. So I will punch my holes here for my binder, and this will be the back side of the sheet. But I just think that is so adorable. I just love that look. I think it's so cute. Okay, let's put this aside. This is still drying on the tip there. And let's pull this out and see what we have here. Oh, how adorable. This just reminds me of a denim pocket. Okay, trim. Trim. Now, if you have fabric scissors, you understand why I'm being careful. We love to protect our fabric scissors and use them only for fabric and thread. I got a little glue booger on the top of my, on the top of my bottle here. No glue boogers allowed. There's that, and that, and cap. I love that this cap is red because this cap on the Scotch Quick Dry is white. You know what I think I can do? I'm going to paint that lid because it falls down on my table and I can't find it anywhere. But if I paint it red, I should be able to find it. Okay, I just glued that. Now, normally I would go ahead and let that dry as well, but I want to proceed because we're on camera now. So I'm going to glue this at an angle with this again. Just go all along here. And there we go. This doesn't smell great, but I haven't had any problems with the fumes. It's not near as bad and smelly as E6000. Now I can actually clip this because it's very close. And I do have one super jumbo one. It might fit in here to clip somewhere. Nope, it really is not that as big as I thought it was. But it can do the bottom. And I'll just keep tapping this down as I go. So that's it. That's how I'm using piping in my paper projects. Hope you enjoyed that and are interested in looking for piping. Now, the thrift stores, you know, it's kind of hit or miss whether you're going to find them there. But obviously a sewing store, Joann's would have them. Walmart and places like that would carry them in their sewing section. They're pretty affordable. I noticed that one of these that I bought, this one actually had a price tag of, it was under $2. And it comes with 2.5 yards. So again, as soon as I'm done getting this off my camera, I will do my next demonstration on doing the planner ones. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.